All right. Off to War by Deborah Ellis. That's my page where I'm at. You're on the other.
How are you on this?
Well, that's because I have so much time waiting for you.
Why do you have two bookmarks?
Because one is your bookmark and one of them is mine. You're on page what? 28.
No, I read that part. Somewhere at the top.
I hated it. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I hated it when he went away to Washington, even though he wasn't in danger. We got to go visit him while he was there. Me, my mom, and my older sister, and my little brother. My brother had never been on a plane before. When we get off the plane, Dad was right there. It was so great to see his face light up as soon as he saw us. Now that he's home, we go fishing a lot, play ball, just do regular things together. Dad was also a leader at the G.I. Joe camp we had here in Roswell. It's a camp for military kids, ages 7 to 9, to give them a taste of what it's like to be in the military. We all got to help. It's held over a couple of days, and there were all sorts of activities like grenade toss,
rock wall climbing, PT. What is
marching,
PT?
Physical training.
Physical training.
Marching in formation, sleeping in tents. It was cool. I feel like I read it. Some of the little kids there had parents who were in Iraq. It was hard for them. They didn't talk much. We had to go over to them, reach out to them. They really needed a friend. They're worrying, wondering around about what might happen, and they're scared. A lot of time they don't know any other kids like them. The G.I. Joe camp helped them feel not alone. Can we read like 2 pages?
Please finish the thing. You got one couple of paragraphs, one page, and then flip the page and a couple of paragraphs. I'll read that part. Come on. I get to travel around a lot with the youth council. They elected me area secretary for my state. One of my jobs is to send out birthday cards when one of the kids has a birthday. The youth council helps us to meet other kids in our situation. We stay in a hotel and have a roommate, but your roommate is a surprise. Someone you don't know. You stay with them during all the activities like games and scavenger hunts. It's fun and it helps. A lot of the kids are so lonely and they don't know how to express themselves. I won't be joining the military when I get older. Even though I support the troops, I'd rather be a pediatrician. I like kids. I like doctor's offices.
She does pediatrics. Is that the same thing?
Yes, he's a kids doctor.
Huh.
Go ahead.
There are other reasons I don't want to join. My mom works with military families and she sees what happens to them. Things like divorce and people coming back from the war injured or not coming back at all. I do not want to be a part of that. My mom and dad are heroes. We're a very close family. My dad's always right there when I need him, except when the National Guard sends him away. I'm a good basketball player, and that's because of my dad. My mom really looks after everyone, and it's hard to look after people in the military. Sometimes she looks after their kids.
Sometimes they come to her when they're having a bad day and they just need to talk. People lean on her. She's part of the Family Readiness Group, which helps families get ready for deployment. There are meetings and briefings and paperwork, and she helps with all that. She helps after the family member leaves, too, and when they come home again. She tells families things they can do to make it easier for someone coming home from a war, like don't have balloons at the welcome home party because if they break, they'll sound like guns, and don't have fireworks because they sound like bombs.
Sometimes the soldiers don't come home. There was someone from Roswell who was extinguished in Iraq. He and his wife had 2 small children. The guard called my mom and told her what happened. Then they went to the wife's house to tell her.
Mom went over about an hour later and spent all day with her. Mom arranged for her and her kids to go on Operation Holiday Express with other families who'd lost someone.
They went to Disneyland and to a Yankees game in New York City. What does it mean to be an American? I think it's an honor.
I owe my country respect because of the war and 9/11, September 11, 2001. What happened then?
I don't know.
2 airplanes crashed into
Twin Towers?
the 2 towers, but I think there were other airplanes too that crashed somewhere else.
The soldiers need us to be behind them, throwing them welcome home and goodbye parties, and letting them know we'll always be there. I don't like to watch the anti-war protesters on TV. I think they are betraying our soldiers. One of them spat on my father in Washington. We have it made here. We can go outside, breathe fresh air, go places in the car, watch movies. We have all these freedoms. The soldiers are fighting over there, so we don't have to fight the war at home. If our soldiers are not over there, there could be another 9/11. At the same time, I wish they would end the war and bring the soldiers home. My advice for other military kids, your family is everything no matter what other people do. They will be right there to support you, and you will have to support them, even if you fight.
All right, so what did you read about?
A girl's parents. That's war.
How did you know she was a girl?
'Cause
You remembered?
yeah.
Okay. New Mexico. When I remember Roswell, I think that's where she's at. What is her special duty? She sends what on kids what to kids?
Judge, okay. She helps the kids get
She's-
better.
Yeah, she sends birthday cards.
Yeah. So let's go inside.
What
They
what
make
is
calls.
Holiday Express?
It's
If a soldier dies, then the kids get sent to Disneyland and to the Yankees
Yeah.
Stadium baseball game.
I would take it 2 pets to Disneyland. But so let's go inside because they might have called us.
All right, this was 7 minutes.